This is you. This is not a job for you.
I'm sorry. What kind
Coke.
I'm sorry. It's my first day.
It's your first and your last. Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. I am Geneva. This is Geneva in General. And if you are clicking on this video right now, watching me, I need you guys to please like, comment, share, and most importantly, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. I'm trying to make 5,000 subscribers by my birthday, okay, come April, and we are on our way. Guys, today is Sunday, January 26th. This past Friday evening here at 3 p.m. here in New Mexico, we had an exciting game, okay? My South Carolina Gamecocks, they came through with the W and defeated LSU for the 17th, or I believe the 18th time consecutive in a row. Okay, LSU hasn't whooped South Carolina Gamecocks on the ladies basketball team side of things in 13 years. But along with everything else with women's basketball, it was some controversy, okay, after the South Carolina Gamecocks won. So during the fourth quarter, I believe it was the end of the fourth quarter, once it was kind of set in stone that, we were going to come out on top of that W, was us winning 66 points, whereas LSU had 56 points. South Carolina Gamecocks DJ decided to play a rap song by a rapper who is deceased. He's no longer with us, by the name of Camoflauge, who just happens to be Flau'jae Johnson's father.
Blow on the sweet, tap the sheets, and if you want, we can do this here again next week.
Flau'jae Johnson, along with many LSU fans, even some South Carolina fans, have called this out, and it's actually becoming quite a controversial thing. They said the only reason why Kim Mulkey did not say anything about it during the presser is because she honestly she didn't know. They said if she would have found out, if she would have heard that song and realized who that is, and you seen how it was kind of tacky and it was just distasteful to do it at that manner. Again, it's been arguments on both sides, right? You got people saying, you know what? People, he's a Georgia legend. He's a Southern legend, even in South Carolina. They said people have been playing his songs and music for years. The DJ for South Carolina Gamecocks has been playing his music for years. Some people are saying, it was the shade Flau'jae Johnson, break her confidence down, along with the LSU Lady Tigers. People are saying if Kim Mulkey would have realized what was going on, she would have had a lot to say in that post-game interview presser. This is an article by Sports Illustrated titled, Flau'jae Johnson calls out use of late father song amid LSU loss to South Carolina. The article reads, the LSU Tigers women's basketball team fell 20-1 in the 2024 through 2025 NCAA season on January 24th after losing 66-56 to the defending champion South Carolina Gamecocks. At one point near the end of the game, which was played at South Carolina's home court, that is Colonial Life Arena, a song called Cut Friends by the musician Camoflauge was played in the arena. Camoflauge's real name is Jason Johnson, an American rapper who was murdered in Savannah, Georgia by gunfire on May 19th, 2003 while he was walking his toddler son. Wow, that's really, really sad. He's also the father of LSU Tiger star guard Flau'jae Johnson. Instagram user posted a visual from the arena and referenced the song being played on their story on January 24th with the caption, playing Camoflauge at the end of the game was crazy. The DJ who chose the song, who goes by DJ T.O., reposted it on their Instagram story with the caption, oops, laughing emoji, my bad. So, yeah, it sounded like, he did it out of spite. Just off of that, just pettiness. Says Johnson posted a screenshot of the story on her Twitter account Saturday and wrote, I'll take my L on the chin, but this just nasty behavior. Nothing is funny about that. At another point on Saturday evening, a Twitter user wrote, I have seen a lot of classless, unsportsmanlike-ish in my day, but South Carolina takes the cake. Playing a song by an opponent's deceased father in the fourth quarter of a close game is some BS. Then y'all talking about some cupcake BS. Get out of here with that. At Flau'jae Johnson, she deserves better. And Flau'jae Johnson replied to that, saying, lame as hell. A couple of hours later, the DJ who played the song took to Twitter and wrote, I apologize for playing Cut Friends instrumental at the game yesterday. It is never my intent to disrespect anyone or offend anyone when my job is to have fun and make sure other people have a good time. I'm from the low country of Seaport area, so I've been playing it for years. That's what people have been saying. They said they've been playing his music and instrumental songs for years at South Carolina's arena. It says, at other games, but I shouldn't have played it at yesterday's game. I played on every radio station I've ever done from North Carolina, Georgia, and South Carolina and grew up on Camoflauge, so it's never played with ill intent or as a joke. I can't control how anyone takes it, but I can take responsibility, and I apologize. Heart emoji. It will be interesting to see whether Dawn Staley, Kim Mulkey, or somebody else within either of these programs aside from Johnson speaks out about the situation. Now, again, guys, it's again, I hate to play the devil's advocate. I know I do a lot on the channel, but it's like I gotta hold court as a judge. Okay, this is just my opinion, my worthless opinion. And it's like I kind of see both sides. Again, the DJ, at first it does seem shady. Well, at first, a lot of the fans, and he even said it himself. Look, I've been playing. I grew up on Camoflauge. I'm a huge fan of Camoflauge and his music. I love that man. It's unfortunately that he's no longer with us, but I played his music. I grew up on it, and I played his music for this arena for years now. He's like, I apologize to Flau'jae Johnson if me playing his instrumental, it was not to attack or hurt or offend or disrespect her, the team, or anybody. That's just, I just love his music. But what was shady was when somebody was like, you petty. They had, at him on his Instagram post, on his story when he posted that instrumental playing in the background while he was DJing. And they was like, what, like, this is kind of like, shady. And he put up the laughing emojis, like, and, trying to joke around with it. It's like, why would you even give that impression? If you claim that this is a man that you respected, you grew up on his music, you always played it. It's like, it did come across as being very petty, tacky, and distasteful. And it's like they were blatantly trying to attack Flau'jae Johnson and trying to get her riled up.
Your father was killed before you were born. And you seem to do everything you possibly can to not only remember him, but to make sure that other people do.
Again, but I'm sorry. I'm not trying to, I'm playing devil's advocate, okay? Last year, March of 2024, and I gotta bring it up, okay, when Camila Cardoso was still on the team, and Flau'jae Johnson, again, look at the video, she started the fight when it was LSU versus South Carolina. She was tugging on Malaysia Flau'jae, okay, when Malaysia Flau'jae had the ball, she was playing offense, making that way up the court to lay it in, again, like Lay gonna lay it in. Flau'jae Johnson was tugging on her, ref blows the whistle. Then Flau'jae Johnson pushed 6'3" Ashton Watkins out her way. Camila Cardoso sees all this commotion. She was like, I want to get active too. She pushes Flau'jae Johnson as hard as she can on the freaking floor. She even used her full strength. She just literally and Flau'jae Johnson flops on the ground. Her brother gets into the court. He get arrested and detained. It was a hot mess. And it's like, in my opinion, just seeing this now and really thinking about it and how petty people are and how wicked and just tacky we can be. What if he played Flau'jae Johnson's father Camoflauge instrumental, trying to get her emotions riled up? Because again, he did this at the end of the fourth quarter. It was set in stone. South Carolina Gamecocks was winning. They were going to win that game. They were going to come out on top. LSU was going to get their first loss. And I know it hurt. It stung just that fact alone for them, okay? In the middle of the game, I think it was the third quarter, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong, because it was a beautiful play. In the inbound pass, Raven Johnson first, she got a pass, I believe, from Sanaya Fagan. She makes it up. And then she turns right around immediately after making that play. She steals LSU's inbound pass and then makes it another layup. The entire arena at Colonial Life Arena erupts. Okay, they explode, cheering on the Gamecocks. Okay, that literally changed the whole momentum of the game. You can see Flau'jae Johnson put her head down and just she accepted defeat in the third quarter. Okay, there was some teammate. I'm sorry, I forgot her name. I'm not sure who it was, but it was another Tiger that picked her head up. Just keep it together. And then at the end of the fourth quarter, again, it's obvious that LSU about to get that first loss. They got that belt to they behind. And then now all of a sudden you want to play Camoflauge's instrumental, trying to kind of emotionally rile her up, trying to get her charged up. Knowing last year, she kind of was the cause of an almost all-out brawl that was started between South Carolina Gamecocks and the LSU Tigers. It's like, you don't poke the bear. All in all, it was a good game. Again, the shooting was not very good. Okay, it was kind of a low-scoring game in my eyes, 66 to 56 points. That was the total game. It is what it is, but again, it's I'm just glad that South Carolina was able to win. And right now, guys, we got a common enemy. UCLA, the Bruins, okay? UCLA, they're the only college team right now as it stands who are undefeated. That needs to change expeditiously. Guys, comment down below your thoughts on either the game or just this entire situation. Is Flau'jae Johnson, is she right to feel offended, disrespected? And was the DJ being tacky? Are South Carolina fans being tacky, saying some of them are defending this man, saying again he's been playing that music and his instrumental Camoflauge rappers who is no longer with us, his music for years at that arena. And people are it's just very interesting that you decided to play it during the fourth quarter when it's LSU and they're losing. But he claims what, I'm sorry, I should have never played it during that game versus LSU, saying that they losing. So guys, comment down below your thoughts. Is South Carolina DJ wrong